Hello, all my nerd friends out there. This is Mr. Chili here, and we got some One Piece to talk about. One Piece chapter 1074. And we got some more answers and more questions in this chapter. And this feels like this story more and more is more a Kuma story than a Dr. Vegapunk story in my book. Or maybe both. And because we're seeing a lot of Kuma now. We're seeing the new pacifist Mark III that looks more badass and everything, and Symmetra, the guy with the big axe that runs with Dr. Vegapunk. I guess he survived the attack with Dr. Rob Lucci. He lived, but he's controlling all those new Mark III's pacifists, 50 of them. And he ordered all of them to, before the government knows he betrays them, um, that to protect Dr. Vegapunk, make sure he leaves, protect the creators. Um, and just seeing this and learning about Bonnie as well, because we learned Bonnie that what she's seen in Kuma's past, and that his childhood looked brutal. Because I'm guessing that big old child that was crying and screaming, "Please leave me alone! Please help me!" begging for someone to help her and getting beaten and tortured. It feels like it was sad, and see Bonnie couldn't do nothing. Basically, seeing her father as a child, some brutal stuff, and she had to leave. To, like what Dr. Vegapunk said, that big old memory, that big old pom fruit, palm um bubble is basically all the memories of Kuma. It's all the memories his. Maybe there's some good in there still, but he says mostly bad. A lot of bad stuff that made Kuma who he is now. And she wants to understand her dad 100%. Just I feel like reading this chapter and seeing Bonnie's pain and seeing Kuma trying to get, I'm guessing, to Bonnie, get to Dr. Vegapunk's island, Dr. Egghead Island, I think, wherever the island is at. Going to that place, I think that's where Kuma's going. Because he's climbing the red line wall, he's just going through everyone, taking bullets and everything. I have a feeling it's gonna be a sad ending for Kuma. Maybe he's one last act is protect his daughter. Because I has something. Because he keeps showing every time Bonnie, they show Kuma. Every time Bonnie's in the chapter, they're gonna show Kuma. I know that's his daughter, but I just feel like like Kuma will die. I kind of hope too. They probably won't do this because it just feels wrong. Like all these pacifists and they look like Kuma. I would hate to see that if I was Bonnie. I would hate if my father died. And like he's done. Kuma's finished, and seeing these pacifists still walking around with my father's 100% dead, gone, destroyed. Kuma's gone. The real Kuma. I would. My foul act as Bonnie, I would destroy every pacifist that ever made. Make sure there's none left. I will not let the government ruin my father's image. I think that's the worst right there. Kuma looked like a cool dude. He protected Luffy's ship. He helped the Straw Hats survive from the government, separated them all apart. He did some good stuff, and I would not like the government to disgrace. And he's close friends with Luffy's father as well, Dragon. He started the revolution. Them three, Dr. Vegapunk, um, Dragon, and Kuma. I believe that was them. Because I remember they talked about it a while back in flashback. Kuma was part of the big story of the revolution. So like Kuma becoming a definitely. I hope we learn more about Kuma's backstory. I would like to learn what Bonnie's learning and what made him become the man. Because he even says, I remember in the past that Kuma was kind of like a tyrant on this in his country land, or some kind of villainish, but like something corrupted him and something changed him. There's a lot more answers. I hope we get a lot more questions of Kuma's life. I would like to learn, but this is what I kind of like. I'm liking a lot from these chapters, learning a lot more about Kuma. Kuma's always been a cool character ever since we saw him in I guess Dorilo Park when we faced Giko Moria and all that stuff. When that famous we saw what Kuma took all the pain from Luffy and put it in Zoro. That was epic. The Kuma just been an interesting character to learn and see, and I would like to learn more from him. So hopefully, Just as like I said, I have a feeling I'm predicting a very sad ending. Like we'll see the death of Kuma, 100% death Kuma. Like maybe he will come out of his shell of that robot he is in right now. Like it was hard for to see him getting tortured, like becoming like a dog, a pet for this celestial dragon. But now, hopefully, he can do one final good act. I feel like he's gonna do saving his daughter somehow from trouble. I think that's what he's doing. And maybe Bonnie will get peace in mind that her father is not in torture or in this robot no more or anywhere. Like I just have a feeling Kuma is gonna be gone soon, maybe 100% gone. But that's my deal. But we got some more answers in this chapter too, not just by Kuma. Um, we the looks like the Straw Hats ain't leaving till they find Dr. Vegapunk. We know Dr. Vegapunk's a baby with Bonnie right now, so they're still trying to look for him in this chapter. And we find out another answer in this question as well. That what happened to Vivi? Cause remember a while back, we heard that Sabu when he rescued Kuma, when he attacked the Celestials during that incident, the Revolution Army facing the Celestials and all that, Sabu killed King Cobra and took Phoebe. That's what the news said, and obviously we didn't believe that Sabu would never kill King Cobra, the king of Alabasta. So and kidnap Phoebe as well. That doesn't sound like Sabu whatsoever. So now we know that when Phoebe is on the run, why she's on the run with guess who? Well, I didn't see this coming. The king of the evil black drum, Whoopa. I can't pronounce, but the one that tortured Chopper, the big old guy that has a jaw, I guess the jaw fruit, whatever. He has a mouse jaw. You know that guy. That guy that looks weird as hell. I remember long time ago, but Whoopa, hopefully I can pronounce his name right. But yeah, anyways, Phoebe looks like she's on the run, maybe from the government, because when she was backing, like, looks like Morgan, the news, the big old bird that writes all the news for the One Piece world, and he heard about the story that the government wants to assassinate Dr. Vegapunk. So the world government intend to assassinate the beloved Dr. Vegapunk. They plan to kill the world's greatest genius. It's like O'Hara all over again. But that's miscalculated this time. The good doctor is far too popular for this to fly. He loved as the man that developed energy to light up towns the world over. Fortunately, guess who else happens to be on the scene? This guy. Let's make the headlines. Navy skirmish at Egghead. Emperor Straw Hats Luffy takes Vegapunk hostage. Changing stories. So I guess Morgan ain't really that honest or true to his word of writing the true stories. I'm sure the government will appreciate that spin and go collect their con- contribution. Yes, outrageous. That's outrageous. And Phoebe, guess who talks? Phoebe. Luffy would never do like something like that. The encouragement journal is such a rag. And hey, keep your voice down. What if there's a wild tap snail around here? The government will erase us. Why to run away from the government? What's up with that? What's going on? We thought Phoebe was kidnapped. And why is she running from the government? Does she know something that she was supposed to know? What's going on? That's the big question. She is hiding, not run away. Maybe Sabu did take her, but saved her from the government. Maybe the government killed King Cobra. Is King Cobra really dead? I don't know. That's a good question. And Morgan took him in. I guess he took Phoebe in because this is a bigger story. So, big talk for a girl who has um was bawling all her eyes out yesterday. Don't look down on me or tell me how to do my job. My words can shake the world. Besides, news isn't about fact or fiction, it's about entertainment. So we know Morgan will change his story no matter what. He'll change it into the if it sounds big, will people read it? If it sounds boring to him when you heard it, he'll twist it into it sounds more entertaining. So we get bigger profit, news, and all that stuff. You know that. Drama is always better. Like in the real world, drama is always better. Um, but damn, what's going on here? What's a good? You know, government's always fishy. You know, you can never trust the government. in One Piece. They're always corrupted. So, you think the government, so like maybe a celestial killed um Phoebe's father, Sabu, during the skirmish? Because there was a skirmish with Sabu in the revolution. Maybe during the skirmish, someone killed King Cobra and was a celestial. And celestial, then Phoebe, Sabu took Phoebe and had Morgan hide up with Morgan. Obviously, they're hiding with Whoop. I don't know how Whoopa's part on this. Did they announce it back there? I didn't know that the Miss King, uh, evil Black Drum Whoopa was missing too. I don't know. I can't remember if he did or not. If they did mention that he was missing, but damn, what's going on here, man? Did a celestial kill King Cobra, Phoebe's father, or did the government take him out, or something? What's going on? I guess we gotta find out soon. Hopefully, it doesn't take forever. Cause like I said, we learn answers in One Piece, but then we get more questions, and those questions take forever to answer. Like I said, we learn about Phoebe's missing and kidnapping, and her dad dying like 6 chapters ago, 7, 10. That was a long time ago. It was somewhere last year. So we still don't know who's winning. I'm gonna still mention this between Blackbeard and Law. Who's winning between those two? What's going on with that fight? Who won? I want to see that fight. Come on, Oda, give me that fight. Who's winning? But pretty good chapter. I enjoyed it, liked it. One Piece greatness, like always. But thank you for watching my video. Please comment below. Give me you guys thoughts on One Piece chapter 1074. And what you think of all these new questions and answers we learned today. What do you think about Kuma? What's going on with Kuma right now? What do you think what's going on with Phoebe and Morgan? And what's going on with there? What do you think what's happening in One Piece right now? Are you enjoying this new arc with Dr. Vegapunk and Kuma and the government? You liking this? How it's going so far with One Piece? I'm enjoying it a little bit. They're answering a lot of good questions, and I love backstories on characters. Learning about Kuma's story, Dr. Vegapunk, who he really was. Learning about Combat Dragon. We're probably gonna learn about more of the Revolution Army. We're learning a lot of stuff. We learned about Miss Buckingham that probably had a kid with Whitebeard. There's a lot of things we're learning, so I'm liking all that. I love all these answers we're getting from the questions we've been um hearing from all over One Piece over the years. So that's fun. I always love it. But give me you guys thoughts below. Comment below. I'd like to hear you guys thoughts on One Piece chapter 1074. But thank you all again for watching. Hope you like my video. Please hit the like button you do. And please subscribe if you're new watching. I love talking manga, anime, all this nerd stuff out there. And if you got any other mangas you want to talk, you would like me to talk about, comment below. Put some names down. Love reading manga. Love reading some good story manga out there. And there's a lot out there. So throw some names out there. You want to chit chat with me with them. I love to talk about them. Thank you again. Hope you all have a good day and good night. Remember, stay nerdy forever. Bye.